Hello, I'm Dr. Michael Teplitsky. I'm a medical doctor practicing internal medicine, alternative holistic medicine in New York for over 30 years. This is part 4 of our series about low thyroid. We discussed in part 1 the symptoms of low thyroid, which are low energy, feeling tired, gaining weight, dry skin, hair loss, and depression and constipation. And that has to do with the fact that the thyroid hormone is needed to make all the energy in the cells and all the heat. And in low thyroid, obviously, you don't have enough thyroid. Part 2, we talked about the causes, and we discussed the autoimmune thyroiditis or Hashimoto's disease, and we also talked about the low iodine and how that causes low thyroid. By the way, I have a separate video about low iodine and how you can see if you have it or not, so look it up. Part 3, we talked about the diagnosis of low thyroid with the blood tests. And today we'll talk about the treatment of low thyroid. Let's say you have all the symptoms that I mentioned, you go to your doctor, they do a blood test, they find that yes, you have low thyroid hormones. How do they treat you? Well, I tell you, through my whole medical school, internship, residency, the only way I learned how to treat low thyroid was synthetic thyroid or Synthroid. It is a synthetically made thyroid hormone called T4. So many people out there are getting Synthroid prescriptions and they're doing okay, and that's fine with me. If they're fine, I'm happy. But it turns out that for hundreds of years, actually since 650 AD, doctors have been prescribing, have been giving to people with low thyroid, dried up thyroid gland of animals. It turns out that animals, all the animals, cats, dogs, elephants, giraffes, you name it, they all have thyroid glands. And these thyroid glands are exactly the same as the human thyroid gland. So if you take a thyroid gland, let's say of a pig, your body won't know the difference. It'll just think that it's your own thyroid working. And this is called desiccated or dried up thyroid. It comes under many names. One of the main medications that is used is called Armour thyroid. There are many others, NP thyroid, Euthyroid, Wellthroid, it's all the same. They just take the thyroid gland of a pig, they dry it up, they put it in a pill form, and they sell it to you. It needs a prescription, just like the Synthroid. Now, many doctors, when you go to them and ask for this, they don't even know about it. But some do know, and they say, this is not a good thing, it is old, it is not regulated, it is not scientific. This is not true at all, because it is just as much regulated as anything else, because it's a prescription medication. So it has to submit to the same requirements as any medication that is out there. There are many studies that show that people with low thyroid do better when they take this natural thyroid rather than synthetic thyroid. And it kind of makes sense, because natural thyroid has many substances, not just one with T4, which is Synthroid, but many substances that do something. Some of these substances, we don't even know what they do, but they probably do something, because otherwise they wouldn't be there. So the point is that natural thyroid is actually a better way to treat low thyroid than the Synthroid. Now, I see people who come to me with low thyroid and they take Synthroid, and if they do well, if they feel good, I don't change it, because if they feel good, then that's fine. But the reason they actually come to me is because they don't feel good. Many people on Synthroid do not feel good. First of all, there are many people who have low thyroid symptoms, and they don't get treated because their blood tests are normal, check part 3 of this series about that. But many people do come because they do not feel good on the treatment that they receive. So I switched them from the synthetic thyroid to the natural thyroid, and they feel better. So if you're in this situation, if you find yourself having all the symptoms of low thyroid, if you're tired, if you get tired easily, if you're cold, if you're gaining weight, if you're depressed, have dry skin, hair loss, call me. I do phone consultations with people all over the country, in fact, all over the world, and I can help you with whatever it is that ails you. I can order blood tests, I can check whatever is necessary to check, and I can provide the right treatment for you, because I have treated over the years literally tens of thousands of people with low thyroid. So give me a call, 718-769-0997, 718-769-0997. Please listen to parts 1, 2, and 3 of this series, and also look for other videos that I do about health conditions, and feel free to leave comments and subscribe to this channel. I'm Dr. Michael Teplitsky, wishing you the best of health.